In a small, forgotten community lived a boy named Io. He did not have much. In fact, he had almost nothing. His clothes were faded from too many washes. His school shoes had cracks that let dust in with every step. Some evenings, he went to bed hungry, listening to his stomach complain. At school, he avoided standing too close to others. He was afraid someone would notice his torn bag or laugh at his worn books. But inside Io lived something no one could see. A dream. A quiet dream that one day, his life would be different. That his family would smile without worry. That poverty would not be the end of his story. He never said this dream out loud. He kept it hidden, like a small fire burning quietly in his chest. Let me ask you, have you ever felt underestimated because of where you come from? If yes, type yes in the comments. One afternoon, Io made a mistake. He spoke about his dream. He told a few classmates that he wanted to become successful. That he wanted to build something meaningful. They laughed. One boy said, "Look at your pockets first before dreaming." Another added, "Dreams don't feed empty stomachs." Even some adults shook their heads and said, "Big dreams are not for poor boys." Their words burned more than hunger ever did. That night, Io lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Doubt crept into his mind. Maybe they are right. Maybe I should stop dreaming. But deep inside, something refused to die. Instead of becoming bitter, Io made a quiet choice. He chose belief. What is the worst thing someone has ever said about your dreams? Share it in the comments. You are not alone. One evening, after a long day, Io sat alone near an abandoned football field. His head was heavy with thoughts. An elderly man named Mr. Aid noticed him and stopped. "Young boy," he asked gently, "why do your eyes look tired even when you are awake?" Io hesitated, then spoke the truth. "They say I am too poor to dream." Mr. Aid smiled and reached into his pocket. He brought out a small seed and placed it in Io's hand. "This seed looks useless," he said. "But inside it is a forest." He continued, "Your situation is like the shell. Your thinking is the seed. If you protect it and keep working, no one can stop what grows." Io listened carefully. There was no promise of instant success. Only a promise that thinking differently could change everything. If you enjoy stories with deep life lessons, subscribe to this channel. More are coming. From that day on, Io worked harder than ever. School in the morning. Helping his father in the afternoon. Small jobs in the evening. At night, when others rested, Io studied under weak light. Life pushed back. His mother became sick. Money for medicine was scarce. Family pressure increased. Some nights, Io felt like giving up. His body was tired. His heart was tired. One night, he sat quietly, holding the seed Mr. Aid had given him. What if all this effort is useless? He almost quit. If you have ever felt like giving up, drop a red heart hash in the comments. Then, something small happened. Io helped repair a neighbor's phone. The neighbor paid him a little money. That one job became 2. 2 became 5. He saved carefully. He learned patiently. He stayed consistent. Months turned into years. Io opened a small repair spot. Then a shop. Then another. People who once laughed now greeted him with respect. The shift was slow, but it was real. What small step are you taking toward your dream? Comment below. One afternoon, Mr. Aid returned. He looked at Io's shop and smiled. "You see," he said, "thinking big does not change life overnight. but it changes direction. Io understood. Dear friend, this story is not just about Io. It is about you. Your background does not define your future. Your thinking does. Comment on your dream. Like this video if you believe thinking big matters. Subscribe for weekly motivational stories and simple English learning. Remember this. Your story changes the moment your thinking does.